Are you a thief? Are you a thief? He is a thief! That's it. Building a prison. Hello, and welcome to another Planet Zoo video. This is 6 Birds in a Trench Coat, and I have been building a brand spanking new franchise zoo. In honor of the new, upcoming, not quite yet here DLC, I want to see how many of the habitat animals would actually fit in the new large exhibit. Now the size of one of these new exhibits, 20 by 12 by 8 meters. So that is exactly what I've built. And so far I have concluded that keeping prairie dogs in here and meerkats is more than possible. But what about some bigger animals? If you don't want to see the spreadsheet, yes, I did an actual spreadsheet. You can skip ahead. There's a time code for you in the description. I looked through every single species in the Zoopedia, and I checked a couple of different things. Number 1, what is the minimum group size? Number 2, how much space that number of animals need. Now a glass box habitat is 240. And if we build a bunch of ramps, we can fit a lot of animals in here. And I'm planning on building a lot more boxes. So this is part 1 of my spreadsheet. And as you can see, the prairie dog and the meerkat need very little space, even though we have to have 2 of them. Slightly less space is needed by both the pangolin and the fennec fox, simply because one animal can live alone and be perfectly happy. If you decide to have 2 of them, of course they're going to need a bit more space, but we're still within a range that should be easily attainable. And of course, if they start breeding, they are going to need more space than that. Slightly more space per animal is needed by the Arctic fox, but even with 2 animals, it looks doable. And despite the 2 adults and maximum number of babies number being red, I am pretty sure I will also be able to breed Arctic foxes in a glass box. Now the binturong cannot live alone, but 2 binturongs only need the same amount of space as 1 Arctic fox. And if they start having babies, they need less space than 2 Arctic foxes without the babies. The number 1 animal, though, when it comes to having the lowest space need possible, is the koala. Now, part of the reason for this is that I'm not counting climbing space because I have 8 meters to the ceiling, so that is not going to be a problem. Of course, 2 koalas need almost as much space per individual as 1. And if they start breeding, suddenly they go from the lowest space need to the highest space need on the green list. But all of these animals, I'm going to shove in a box.
But first,
I'm going to let the game run for a while and hopefully make a little bit of money and also make the tickets more expensive. No security. Well, honestly, do you think I can afford it? Are you a thief? I always suspect people who walk in here alone being thieves, because thieves are always alone. Thieves are always alone. Not all loners are thieving. Are you a thief? Are you a thief? Are you a thief? What's yours is mine, courtesy of he is a thief. That's it. Building a prison. Okay, so we can't afford to build a prison, and we can't afford to hire a security guard. But we can put up a sign. There we go. Now you get to live there. 300 guests in our zoo. We got money. Are you a thief? Are you a thief? Wait, that's me. I'm not a thief. Yeah, I know you're not happy, but you know what? You asked for it. You are a thief. A thieving thief. Couldn't ask for better food. Okie dokie, are you a thief? What about you? Underpriced? Well. How about we don't give kids a discount? Kids don't deserve a discount. What have they ever done for me? I built 2 habitats. Look at the pretty bushes. No one has to know they're actually trees that I buried alive. I also built a prison. He has a toilet, and the toilet is powered, but he might not like how. because the only people bothered by the generator are the prisoners. We're gonna train the vendors. There you go, your new home. And we are back. As you can see, there are more boxes. But the first thing I want to show you are the remastered habitats for the first two species. I got super tired of them and redid them. So here we have the prairie dogs. Gave them some plants. Tried doing sort of an American looking desert landscape here. So I'm definitely a lot happier with this than I was with the first version, even though I did reuse some of these wooden ramps around, and yes, they do use them. And the meerkats got an upgrade as well. They now have 2 little caves, and I found an unexpected benefit of sticking animals in glass boxes. No one has complained about not being able to see the animals, so my guests are also very happy. Yeah, except for these guys. Because they also caught more thieves. And I gave them an education sign. Look at them, dancing, so happy. Actually, how are you feeling? Very hungry. Well, I mean, we're not in the business of torturing people, so let's feed the thieves. There you go. You can use the vending machines. I know you have money. Yeah, because you stole it. Consider your Why do I get so many pickpockets? First person I click, and they're thieving thieves. So apart from redoing the first 2 habitats / exhibits, is it a Exhibitat, that's what it is. I redid the first 2 exhibitats, put in another little restaurant area, and prettified it. I actually think this habitat barrier with the ivy on it works super well as just decoration. And these here are also habitat barriers. I just used the curved top option. I wonder if everybody would buy pink balloons if you made the other colors super expensive. Are you a thief? You a thief? I suspect everyone. The next animal I put in are the binturongs. And as you can see, they have 2 babies. And they're actually ridiculously happy. Overjoyed with living in a glass box. Next up, Chinese pangolin. And they pretty much, I mean, they can walk up here and under here, but even without that, that is so cute. I don't think I've really looked at these babies before, but seriously, they're so cute. So cute! And again, ridiculously happy. 100% welfare. I went ahead and introduced some koalas. And again, I think this Exhibitat format works really well for them. They have these pale ghost trees as well as these eucalyptus tree feeders, a bunch of climbable wood things, some rocks, and these things are just those plastic pieces, but recolored to match the white and brown color scheme. And how are you feeling, buddy? You're cute! You're a tree. You. 98%, and the only reason you're not super happy is that you haven't eaten a meal in this zoo yet. So as soon as you realize what delicious stuff we're feeding you, you're probably going to be 100% happy as well. Moving on to the fennec fox, another animal that really doesn't need a lot of space. And where are you? Where are you? Hello? There you are. Wait, do I only have one in here? Oh, wait, that's because the other one is in the quarantine. You are gonna get a mate now. There he is. You're a very quick fox. Are you happy? Yep, pretty happy. Way more space than you need and plenty of room for making puppies. Are they called puppies when they're foxes? No, they're called kits. I should name one of them Harrington. So the only remaining animal on the green list? The Arctic foxes. And, well, they've already had babies. I haven't actually checked in on them since they had babies. What is your problem? Stress? Okay, so we should add some speakers, ambient sound speakers in here, and some shut the heck up signs for the people outside. But they have... What kind of noise was that? Okay, now you're pooping. That's less cute. 100% welfare with 4 puppies, or 4 kits. Are you a little boy? I'm gonna name you Harrington. And I have to point out my own handiwork when I'm proud of it. Look at the snow-capped mountains along the back. These are just rocks that I slapped up onto the wall. And these have a brighter, more Arctic-looking sky. Actually, I didn't even see that. I almost matched the color of the sky in these pictures. Another pocket successful. Seriously? Is everyone a thief in this zoo? I wonder if the game has a cap on the maximum number of criminals you can have in your zoo, so you can actually potentially completely avoid theft and vandalism by doing this. Does anyone know which rules the game generates criminals by? I know you get more vandals if the happiness rating is low. But is there anything you can do to get fewer thieves? Please tell me. Because while I do find it somewhat entertaining to catch them, it's also oddly frustrating. We now have every single animal on the green list successfully boxed. And if you want to see how I fare with the yellow ones, you're going to have to watch the next episode. No idea when it's going to be. But if you tune in next time we put habitat animals in Exhibitats, I will be boxing the following species. The Galapagos giant tortoise. The Aldabra, or Aldabra, the other giant tortoise. The red panda. The bongo. That's the closest I could get with the statues and stuff that we have. If you heard a weird snap on the sound, that's chocolate. And I have decided 3 of the animals on the yellow list, the 3 species of lemurs, I will be attempting 1 exhibitat for all 3 species. So next time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hopefully only 5, maybe a few more if the lemurs don't fit. And with that, I leave you with this lovely view of foxes in boxes. That was scary.
Bye.